It was one of the bloodiest scenes of World War II. 28,000 men with the Marines and the Navy marched upon this black sand island to fight the Japanese who had bombed Pearl Harbor just 3 years before. What was expected to be a 3 to 5 day mission took over 1 month, with the Japanese putting up a strong fight, building deep tunnels and bunkers, and occupying positions. In the end, the U.S. forces annihilated the island, leaving only a fraction of Japanese survivors. On this day, 70 years ago, men went to the highest peak of this island to raise the second flag, an act that was captured and held in honor for those who fought. This is the battle and victory of Iwo Jima.
At this time, I'd like to introduce John Lynch for March on Colors.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Tim, the national anthem, Ray Green, please, if you would. Three, and hope! Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, with broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Peace and hope!
Ado Benetti, a distinguished friend of mine from Torrington, often said he was in the third wave, and he goes, "Mark, I looked up, we had blue skies. Next thing, geysers started popping around our boat. Lead started hitting off the Higgins front bow. We went from looking up to looking down and going, what did we just get into?" They assumed, I guess G2 assumed that it would be just a 3-day engagement. We know better. 36 days in the annals of Marine Corps history as the toughest battle to date. Approximately 10:35, the Iwo Jima flag raising, the first flag raising, had just gone up. What I would ask for participation from our audience. Make as much noise as you can. We're going to blow a compressed air horn to signal what the ships did out at sea, as well as our memorial bell over here. And we'll do this for approximately close to a minute. So feel free to yell, cheer, scream, whistle, whatever you'd like to do. Thank you. Thank you.
A year, as a perpetual reminder of the sacrifices made in the defense of freedom. Now therefore, as mayor of the city of New Britain, I join with you in humble gratitude and remembrance to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the Battle of Iwo Jima and thank the Iwo Jima Memorial Historical Foundation for their work in maintaining this site. A witness thereof, I've set my hand and caused the seal of the city of New Britain this 33rd day of February.
I would put my life on the line the way these men did for us 70 years ago. These gentlemen do today. Thank you all for coming. God bless America. God bless the Marine Corps.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
I was an aerial gunner on a dive bomber. A dive bomber is an airplane that goes in and drops. They drop the bomb that way rather than flying over and just pulling a lever. You know.
What's the one memory that sticks out the most to you of those days?
One memory. In combat, it was going after the battleship Yamato, the biggest battleship was ever built. And we attacked it in Kuri Harbor, which is in one of the islands of Japan. And it's the biggest naval base that the Japanese had. And this battleship had 18-inch guns. No other battleship in the world had an 18-inch gun. But anyhow, we managed to sink it a couple of weeks later after my bombing thing. But that was the closest I came. That was on March 19th, 1945. And on the way out on that mission, we flew over the carrier Franklin. And the Franklin was very famous because they lost almost all their men, and the ship was bombed with kamikazes. They managed to make it back to the States. But in that dive bomb against the Yamato, they lost, the people couldn't see us because of all the flak. And we had 128 holes in the plane. And I had a piece of phosphorus flak about this big right next to my left foot, all the way back to the ship. Well, that's my biggest memory.
Thank you.